Короче, здоровый единственный зритель. Я нахрен понял, в чем проблема. У меня просто было заполнено все этот, как сказать, ну весь компьютер. Поэтому у меня видео просто оборвалось, потому что не хотел память. Сейчас мне 90 гигабайт забана. Поэтому кайфали. Ну, короче, продолжаем, вторая часть. Первая я не буду действительно, к сожалению, мне лень. Как не? Как не ладно?
How far did that portkey take us?
Может, нахрен не
Farther
высоте
from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Не. Лагает абсолютно. Микрофон. Высок просто. Еще просто, наверное, будет 10 FPS, да? Нет, кстати. Как же все стабильно. А чем прикол бесит?
Where do
На
you
ультра. Ну,
suppose...
на ультра это... Я понимаю, что будет на ультра. Не, ну, а вдруг, да? Вдруг?
portkey that brought us here?
Ну да, ультра тут.
A good question.
Микрофризы.
Miriam spent years.
Можно сейчас эти настроить, чтобы вообще все было даже в менюшке чуть подлагивать. Часть материалов, что такое? Давай, качество материалов будет высоко. Эффектов тоже высоко. Качество тумана. Нахрен оно вообще нужно? Ладно, высоко. Качество неба тоже высоко. Это вообще не нужно. Качество растительности тоже высоко не нужно. В обработке пусть будет. Не, ну ладно, оставим на ультра. Качество текстур на ультра. Качество сторон, качество обитателей. Да. Это, да. Да вы твари нахрен. Видите, он был нафиг пройти. Высоко. Кажется, качество неба. Сделать среднее, качество тумана. Ладно. Растительности тоже высоко. Нет, качество просто работки это вот. А, не, ну. Такое. Кстати, не. Да, оставим ультра, да. Ультра. Солнце обзор. Да, будет высоко. Качество обитателей ультра. Да. Да, это вот я уже понимаю, как для этих. Да.
Evidence of a long forgotten form of ancient magic.
Вообще нормально. Надо было заново туда говорить, потому что некрасиво было.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few.
Не, ну красота.
Seems to have been lost to time.
Да, ну такая в среднем. Я не буду считать это видео.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
О, нахрен. Опа, мужик. Так вам и надо. Я потом буду людей.
Excellent!
Понял. Это тупая хрень. Нет, летала, что ли?
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your waterwork's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Так, где нож? Тиснуть начнешь, блядь.
Ah, up there.
Теперь наверх. У нас как-то... Значит, это пока что не тянет эта игра.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
Ну ладно, это... Типа у меня пока что обучает, ладно, типа первый раз на мире был.
Steady yourself. Reparo!
Ой-ой-ой. Брат, идем.
Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Понимаю, что делать-то будет? Следующий руин. Нахрен мне это надо было вообще? Я хочу уйти отсюда. Вот это сейчас. Так. Надо исследовать, да. Может, поэтому... Что делать-то, мужик? Помоги, а? Блядь, ты тупой, что ли? Реально? Я же уже исследовал. Не, ну, да, о, ни хрена не привели бы, опа, был сундук. 53 монеты. А, это что такое? Можно я с тебя заберу? Тварики сидят. Наверное, отсылка на что-то. Так. Ну, это дебил, я не смотрел. Я Гарри Поттера был смотрел в 7 лет. Нет, или даже меньше.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Это мой дом. Ну, я также примерно выгляжу. Когда бороду не побрил, примерно 2, не 7-5. Примерно такой же человек. Вверх, давай. Что тут угораете, твари? Чё? На, вон. Дебил профессор. Какой же ты идиот. Хорошо, что я сам вместе.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what
Сейчас
could it
меня
be
унесет
blocking?
нахрен в портал, дебил.
What's this? Professor Fig!
Иди в него, похуй. Заходи без профессора, давай быстрее. Быстрее нахуй. На, прибежал урод, подсос.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is
Isn't it?
there a room behind it?
What room? I don't
Мы
see
в замке.
anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name?
Он роблет.
Godric's heart.
Гоблина?
Where are we?
Ну я так и знал, да, то, что
I
ты
don't
здесь.
believe it.
Где гоблин? Я его убью сейчас? Где гоблин-то был?
Hello?
А, вот он был, под книжкой сидит. Гоблин, здорово.
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Anything here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then.
Хорошо. Ему я доверяю.
Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cards if you don't wish to lose them.
Поехали.
How many vaults
Это
are
что
there?
это было нахуй?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
И убить. Книжки. Так.
Vault number.
Vault
12.
12.
Да, я знаю,
Momentous
здесь.
day.
On your way.
Давай. Это не country. Ты его тренер. Правильно вселенная. Не знаю.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Так. Пошли, короче.
Here we are. When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, nobody has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Он закроет, да, урод? Но я ему не доверяю. Ну, он закроет
What
же,
do
да?
you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait,
Ну, вот. Как неожиданно, нахуй.
Professor?
that was certainly unexpected.
Очень
Let
неожиданно
me
поворот.
think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Бля.
Revelio?
Бля.
Yes, a
Who's like
revealing
a-
charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Ой, вот это уже интересненько. Так, что это такое? Эффект вы получите с помощью... Ага. Нет, я обосрался. Прямо. Все, я понял. Давай. Сейчас, секунду. Ревелио.
Revelio. There!
Перезарядка, типа.
I saw something.
Что там
Move a
есть, я не
bit
знаю.
closer and try again.
Вот он, какая-то штучка, кнопочка.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again.
Нет.
I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same
Oh,
glow as the one I
shit,
saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say
Revelio.
you're about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Revelio.
Ну и что, мы идем?
Lumos! This is
Well,
no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do,
Revelio.
but to what end I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
А еще у меня фонарика нету был, я умею какое-то ревелио делать, и фонарика нет, да, на палочке был. Ладно. Что он делать вот так? Дурак.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor. Revelio.
Ревелио. Следовал.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Ревелио.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Так это головоломка.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Revelio.
Давай, поехал. Опа. Что за люмос? На L был? Здесь нет. Это неудобно будет. Вы изучили световые чары люмос. Потом добавили в ваш комплект заклинаний.
Lumos.
Well done.
Все.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
О, нахуй. Когда ты... Ой, он хочет драться со мной. О,
Look out!
Protego!
убивай, убил. Следующий.
Levioso! Deposo!
Так с людьми можно было делать?
Deposo! Levioso! Compresso!
Revelio.
Exposo!
Что, мне только одно заклинание?
Descend!
Protego!
Levioso!
А, у меня
Exposo!
задание тут.
Deposo!
Дайте я лучше.
Defense! Levioso!
Быстрее, я хочу лучше закончить.
Protego!
Deposo!
Да что-то нельзя, что-то не опять Dark Souls. В руке? Знаю. Что-то делать не надо.
Confringo!
Вот я сейчас сдохну.
Lumos! Stay close!
Я сейчас сдохну. А, я просто...
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you?
Сейчас времени.
This isn't good.
13:12. Узнаете, как разрешить айфон отслеживать комплекс. Ах, не это нам. Ой,
Lumos.
точно, Люма забыл, что
Where
это за
am I
блюдо.
supposed to go?
А вот туда, куда тебе показывают.
Revelio. What's happening? The wisps of magic
Туда.
seem to be leading me somewhere. Revelio. Lumos.
Люмус. Найдите профессора.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Revelio. Lumos.
Да, смотрите быстро. О,
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
и
Lumos.
что сделать-то будет? А, о, все, не стали.
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Ну вот. Ну нахуй.
Protego.
На перейдешь. Здесь сложный режим, нахуй. Сложный, серьезно. Бью левая кнопка мыши и все. Боже мой. Ой, откуда у вас еще там?
Protego.
Дайте уже. А, тут это все
go. Stupid one.
Ну чуть не закрыли.
Lumos.
Да, куда теперь идти? Мне кажется, я тут был уже.
Revelio.
Проверяю.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Так, идем. Охренеть, я только сейчас поведали, как бегать. Стрелочкой вверх, ты бежал.
Revelio.
Точку.
Lumos.
Давай, стрелочку. Ура, кто? Пока, профессор, не хотелось. Лучше не оставляй здесь. Что такое, это палочка какая-то? Владею. Я сейчас стану говнюком, буду всех плевать. А, нет, это еще какой-то отвар. Это настоечка. О,
There you are. How did you...
давай быстрее
What
убивай, не
is
видно.
this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
Это еще нормально. Это игнотридигер, кстати. Нахрена тут колдует было, это вообще какие-то чистики были прям. Ты берут палочки, что-то там делают, молча.
All is in
просто.
place. The portkey is well hidden. Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Нет,
your
тут было
ability
чисто
to see
реально.
what others cannot will
На
not
сервере в
be
Майнкрафте
enough
дали, это
personal.
админ, скорее всего. Тут
We
там,
are entrusting the one who
не знаю,
embarks
что
on this
надо.
path with powerful secrets,
Что-то
with
мега читы,
knowledge
где
others
баланс
will
в этом Гарри
do
Поттере?
anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge and the responsibility
Да все похрен
that
на это,
accompanies it.
давайте дальше. Решаю, я
We've
хочу
done
стать
all that we
злодеем.
can.
ребят. Всех убивать. Чуть поглот. Боже мой, что это было?
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Да, сэр.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for
Не продолжить путь,
centuries.
сразу говорю.
And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why.
Да мне ну похуй на этих дедов. Ой,
than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I
О, гном.
was right.
Ой, точнее, гоблин.
Ranrock.
Так.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Stragglesford.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that The instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Ничего помогает, да?
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Ой, это как в мне последний где без носа здравить. Будет капец. Это что такое? Дед? Питер где?
I know a way out! Professor!
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Ну ты лох, дед.
Where
Ты меня еще
are
учить
we?
видел.
It can't be.
Я
It
строгий
seems
нацист.
those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
Ну тут можно убивать.
Come,
Они типа там...
we have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Ой-ой-ой. Ой, первые пролади начались. Такие мега. Кстати, связь что-то. Ну ладно. Ну дальше начнем. Ну, красота. Не надо ставить на место. Это не мешает. Красиво. Так, начало такое, ну такое жиденькое, если честно, вообще жиденькое. Такое, типа, мне не особо понравилось. Ну, типа, я шлох, я что не умею никакие магии, заклинания. Так, я хочу уже на факультет поступить, пойти учиться в школе, как в Були. Люблю охрененно, кстати, игра, одна из моих любимых. Там, да, ну реально, как GTA San Andreas только. Ты белый, и ты школьник, и приколдесик, короче. Там крутая система с уроками была. Тут, наверное, надеюсь, так же будет, что-то типа этого. Тоже, типа, ты школьник, ты на уроки ходишь, можно... Интересно, там можно будет ходить или можно не ходить. Типа вот, ты будет только типа система выбора, или ты обязательно должен ходить на уроки, ты можешь прогуливать. Но прогуливать, я, наверное, буду прогуливать какие-то такие, типа, хил там, все такое дебильные. Ненужные мне для убийства людей. Хотя, поначалу, наверное, все обязательно будут, потому что, не знаю. Короче, посмотрю.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
Ой-ой-ой.
Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening
Хорошо.
between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
О! О!
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Так.
I'll be in touch.
Пошел нахрен, дед. А, шоколад-то, блядь, я вас всех убью, тварь. Я вас ненавижу. Ты задрот. Это
Professor
типа Гарри
Weasley,
Поттер или еще был?
we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have
Давайте.
a seat.
Хорошо. Блин, нахрен, я же вообще не знаком с этими. Я только знаю Слизерина, все. И у Гарри Поттера синий какой-то вроде там был. Шляпа.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the
Ну да,
others,
да,
aren't
я.
you?
Да-да-да.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions.
Ну да.
Certain expectations.
Ну, наверное, бы учиться. Да. Замок мне не
I'm
интересен.
looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student.
Почему могу узнать?
And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Любознать амбиции, любознательность, отвага. Ну точно не верность, но либо любознательность, либо амбиции. Блин. А, нахрен, надо у единственного зрителя спросить. А, хотя ладно еще. Смотря тезис или нет. Какая у меня черта характера? Шляпа спрашивает. Что такое амбиции? Это типа... Не, ну я знаю, что это значит. Или блэд, или любознательность. Или отвага. Ну, точно не отвага, либо первое, либо второе. Ну, амбиции, наверное. Да, я думаю, амбиции. Да.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that
О,
you
это да,
possess
это
a
я.
rare
Я буду людей убивать ради
ability.
власти. Не, просто по
I
приколу.
detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
А, блядь, так быстро. Студенты Слизерина. А какие тут есть? Что такое, блядь? Все на... Ладно, похрен, поступлю в Слизерин.
You belong in Slytherin.
А.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Что он сказал, я забыл.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Идите нахрен отсюда, реально, шоколад туда будет.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley.
Да идите нахрен, бабка.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Уже быстрее, бабка. Я хочу уже людей убивать, честно.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
Давай быстрее. Нет.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Стремление. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Какой пароль? Какой-то.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Так.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Опа-на.
Revelio.
Ничего тут нету. Это что? Это нельзя трогать. А, тут не только моя комната. Ой, блин, пока что... Блин, нет, какие-то призы есть. Ладно. Похуй. Да идем, блин, туда просто. И нормально. Так.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Прикольненький был. Ставьте меня, ага, давай.
I suppose.
Говорить.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Это было захватывающе.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Хрена вообще мне с ними знакомиться, они мне не интересны были.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night.
Да, я.
Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Я бы не сказал. Ладно, типа добрый.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Задоройте нам было. Иди ты нахуй. Пока.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Так. С ним все какие-то одинаковые.
I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new fifth.
Че слепой?
I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Знаменитостью.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the four founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Lumos.
Хреново бегает, блядь.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Зачем пропустить что-то на говорил? Что было?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Идем за бабкой.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Идем быстрее уже. Да я уже начну людей убивать, боже мой. Ладно.
Do keep up.
Идем.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what
Ну, прицел
details
теперь
Field Guide
появился,
can
ура.
provide?
Ой, только что-то залагалось прицел.
Revelio.
Не похрен. О, да. Дерьмище. Будут мне 400 статуи расследовать из-за вас. Чёчка, нас там будет еще за выполнение заданий.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Он еще должен замок исследовать, мне он просто не интересен вообще.
Revelio.
Да я уже бегать смогу. О. О.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
А, это типа быстрые перемещения, все понял. Боже мой. Блядь, все, я понял, как это работает, да. А у меня больше ничего не обнаружено, в чем смысл, алё? А, нет, что-то обнаружено. Ну, да я там сундук не залутал, вы уроды, блядь. Сраные. Да похрен, я куда-то попал, вроде бы. Вроде не туда, куда надо. Или я случайно, ладно. Короче, похрен. Зачем телефон делал? А он упал. Так. Что-то как-то... А, не, все норм. Я думал, уже все затормозило, зависло.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central
Сейчас
Hall.
все прогрузится. Все призы пропали.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from
У меня
Central
еще
Hall.
похрен, я сейчас буду буянить будет.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Так, единственный зритель.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to
Там
replace the
последнее
supplies
вроде...
you lost on the way here.
Нет, ладно, похрен. Ну, короче, заклинаний, такое защита от темных искусств. Да, ты мне
Can
говорил
you tell
вроде
me
бы.
more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become
Я хочу стать
warriors.
людоборцем.
Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
А уроках заклинаниях?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Ну все, пошли.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A
не
lot to
знаю, что
absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Я не помню. Да похрен.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself.
Надо было не удаваться в подробности. Я как крыса сейчас это поступил.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Может, ладно, еще минут 10 поиграю, вторая серия закончилась. Ну, она как бы первая, ну. 5 секундочку. Так, ладно, продолжаем. Потом. Ой, ни хрена пролаги какие-то неприятные. Ладно, я считал, короче, это лицензия на это, тут у всех они были тогда. Особенность. Давай. Ни хрена, она вообще не реагирует на него.
Revelio.
О.
I was trapped on the grand staircase. Every time I tried to step off.
Lumos. Revelio.
Че такое? Короче, я понял, не для меня это еще. Пошли на урок.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, unfold it and have a look.
Я думаю, мне игра залагала. Ладно. Где я сейчас? Ну все, у меня сейчас все рядом, давай нахуй быстрее. Ага. Понял, все. Занятие по заклинанию. Вот это сюда вот хочу.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own one. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Хогвартс, Хогвартс, Ой, прикольная штука, кстати. И чё это? Блядь, ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой. Ой-ой. Ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой, блядь. Сейчас все прогрузится нахуй. Я понял, у меня просто там... Блин, это что-то странная система постобработки, конечно. Как я понимаю, ты входишь, что только сейчас все прогрузится. Ладно. К этому, видимо, надо будет просто привыкнуть, будет смириться с этим. Ну, красота. Ну ладно, реально красота. Ой, блядь.
Ревелио.
Это говно не починить теперь, потому что у меня магия.
Лумос.
Ну, тут. Сами почините, дебилы, школьники. Бежали на руку.
Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Ой, блин, это уже сложно. Было сложновато, короче. О! Победа.
Levioso.
Опа, нахрен. Левиоса будет.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
No.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Well done.
Levioso.
Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Так, это щит получается.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
Protego.
potato.
Stupid one.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say.
All my students for this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Stupid one.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Не, ну лошара вообще. Реально.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is just...
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Опа-на.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Сундук.
Revelio.
Revelio. Где плывет? Сундук-то. Подожди, он где знак этого? Оп-оп-оп. На крыше все понял.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Мне похрен. А как этим пользоваться-то, я уже забыл. А, это на мапе нужно вроде, да? Да. А, кстати, недолго идти. Побежали.
Levioso.
Боже мой, блатные пролаги, конечно. Ладно, надо помедленнее двигаться, чтобы все успел прогружаться. Успевало, точнее, прогружаться.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Опа, поехали.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here. Thank you.
Ой, не грила, блин.
Hello,
Такой.
I am Nettie.
Это что я сказал?
So
Негр,
you
хочешь
are the
самому.
new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me!
Короче, до убийства я еще не дорос, да? Обучение. Вот я уже людей умею поднимать. Это уже неплохо. И какие-то там бои, нахрен, бойцовский клуб какой-то там есть. Нормально, короче. Я думаю, на этом нужно заканчивать уже. Потому что сколько уже времени-то бывает? Да хрень ничего, час 13 минут. Не считая первую часть. Ну, тогда там, может, минут 15-20 было. Вот. Ну да. Надо еще проверить, было мне нормально, хотя бы слышно было, или игра меня перекрикивала все это время. Вот. Сейчас проверю, было. Разочаруйте в жизни, нахрен. Все, начнется, короче, игра. Давайте чекнем пока что, как Hogwarts Legacy влияет на мою видеокарту. О, кстати, не так уж плохо. Ой, блин, многопу. Ну, кстати, не так уж плохо, реально. Ну да. Ой, ОБС как-то столько жрет.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Давай, с меня. Похуй, ладно, сейчас закончим все уроки и видео закончится, короче, да.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, splendid! Happens to the best of us.
Да, блин, идите вы нахрен, школьники, блядь.
That's it! Блядь. Don't lose your composure.
Что будет? Парень.
Very good.
О, нахуй. Ненавижу вас всех. Я убью вас.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Выиграю, Блэд побежит стоится.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Я буду ее. Можно мне помешать будет? Слушай, знаешь, деликатную проявить.
Bishop.
Тварь, блядь.
That is how it's done.
Ненавижу тебя. Вот Игната. О. Лошара был, поняла?
Splendid!
Watch this.
Он еще просрет, да, надеюсь? Блядь, вообще нахуй. Легкая, блядь.
There we go.
Стоит победа. Блядь, нет, это... Блядь! Ненавижу тебя нахрен. Не, ну все, 0 шансов. Варень. Да бл... Ну все. Ненавижу, блядь. Боже мой.
Brilliant.
Дохло. Че твари ржут тут сидят, что смешного-то уроды было?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
О!
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Ну да, раз тут уже негров
потребовалось. Focus now, you will need it.
А что, значит, чего звук
settles it all.
Блядь, так походу... Ну, не, вроде нормально. У меня... Да. Ну, блядь, все нахрен, слив.
I thought I had that.
Опа, блядь.
That's it!
Идеально, нахрен.
Watch this. Phew.
Блядь, нет. Ладно.
Nicely done. Here we go.
О, боже, нет. Так, сейчас самое главное не слиться. Ничью, самое главное не на ничью. Блин! Это ненавижу! Блин!
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Тупая игра, блин. Меня негр победил.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Ой-ой-ой. Где драки? Шоу-бизнесский клуб.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Кто спросил меня это? Ты?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Лонится, боже мой. Это было несложно.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Ну да, я же тут самый умный, самый классный, я вас всех убью потом. Так. Опа-на. Так. Опа. Парик. Ой-ой. Так, что у нас тут есть? О боже мой. Ладно, похрен буду ходить. Рубашки есть какие-нибудь? Так. О. Ну, очки я точно не буду делать. О. О. Это нормально. Не, ладно, вот это не буду. Они в перчатке хоть что-то дают. Шарф. Снова очень уродливый. Не, вот ставлю, короче, перчатки себе. Ой, Блин, можно еще Игнат Ферц сделать? Я вообще Игнатом придем стать. Это круче звучит. Так. Что это вообще? Специальный бизнес, ага. Мини-карта управления. Ага. Без ограничений. Мне кажется, так будет намного лучше. Да. Инвентарь, задание. Я лучше поговорить с секретным клубом. Мне кажется, реально FPS стало больше тут, когда я убрал ограничения. Не зря, не зря. Не, ну призы остались тащить. Лох, терпила плоть. Ой, сейчас выгрузится. приколдесненько, конечно, да, вообще прикольненько. Вот, только вот... Это реально все очень долго погружается.
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Plaxia mole? As long as for only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Lumos.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
No.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Это это было модно.
Confringo! Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Levioso!
Oh, there goes my wager.
Descendo!
Come on!
Ах ты тварь.
Protego! Stupid!
Отдыхай. Победа.
I could never duel like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later.
Боже,
I may
блин.
have something lined up for you.
Блин,
Again,
что ты себе
congratulations
возомнил-то?
on your first crossed ones victory. Well
Дашь,
fought.
дашь этот приз? Ну
Hope
ничего,
to see you
просто,
back here again.
просто людей избил, мне до этого даже ничего не дали. Реально.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Ладно, короче, я еще до этого не дорос, видимо.
Accio. Levioso.
Еще не мой уровень, да, еще? Ну да, будет. По заданиям. О, снаряжение. А чем прикол-то? А, ой. Блин, что это? Блин, плочку это анонистов было. Непонятно. Испытания, коллекция. Говно какое-то. Так. Что по испытаниям-то у нас? Задание, руководство страниц. О. Вот это я хочу. Так. Че я получил? Это перчатки. Или калков. Я же их получил, не? Он на похороне. Странно. Ну. Ну вот. Коллег. Внешний вид. Вот снаряжение, але это не то. Походу нет. Подожди. Здание, коллекция. А, так, снаряжение. Внешний вид, внешний вид, внешний вид. Да, вот здесь должен быть внешний вид, да? А на похороне я еще не разобрался, как это работает, я не могу догадать. А, ой, изменить внешний вид. О. Так, сейчас ничего не поменялось. Ладно, поменялось. Все еще. О. Это. Есть внешние виды. О. Уф. Ой-ой. Так. 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 А, ну это я не буду. Так. Ящики есть крутые. Опа-на. Ну это уже ты дебилизм, если честно. Нет, это даже дураков, реально. Все нахрен сниму. Так. И щеточки. Ну нахрен. Нормальненько так принарядился.
handy resource indeed. Your field.
Что-то по заданию уже надо, да? Питание. Бюджет. А, блядь, нет. Нет, на карте, на мапе, да, на мапе.
Pleased to be included.
На кухне буду.
My life is behind me. I promise.
И уже меньше этот перезал. Видимо, реально его просто вот это все это будет работает. Ну, по заданию я забыл уже. Здесь профессор Уизли в классе трансфигурации. Это что такое?
Beware the open flame.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster. I think we should have a moon carvage.
Ой, я на улице. Идет какой-то дождь. Мне похуй, мне вообще буду тут. Видите, как я выгляжу, я вообще деловой парень. Ой, у меня игра так называется. Так. Секундочку. О. Ой, ни хрена я живодер. Можно с ней поговорить? Правда, сори был. Я поговорю с тобой дистанционно. И на прикол, конечно.
Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Ладно, я же не Чикатило малолетний. Ты уже вот так мучить. Так. Блядь, ни хрена лагает. Ладно. Надо будет забрать все-таки монеты. Но это уже в следующем выпуске.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Сколько времени идет уже?
Oh,
почти 2 часа.
excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Давай.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Можно идти.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Нати, не грилуй, давай Себастьян.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Done.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Я выполню.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
А вот эти задания мы выполним в следующей серии, потому что я задолбался уже так. Летаем. А, его тут нет.
Levioso!
Levioso.
Accio! Levioso! Accio!
На палочку, кстати, можно сделать? Движение... А, у меня нету палочки, точно. Ярком жара. Блин, я думаю, беру это все, потому что как-то... Блин, мне кажется, как-то портит атмосферу. Вот этот черный костюм крутой. К сожалению, да. Мне кажется, он как-то... Конечно, прикольно все выглядит, но оставим все как есть, я думаю. Этот костюмчик, он, ладно, даже так сделаю. Ну, шарф можно попробовать изменить, сделать нормально. Шарф я оставлю, все сделаю. Так. Ну все. Похрен. Ой, это что такое стережет. Ну, короче, на этом заканчиваем. Продолжим скоро. Все такое. И все, да. Пока единственный зритель, видео и так 2 часа, считаю, первую часть будет, которая очень хреновая. Всем пока.
Whilst I'm impressed by your one work, I would suggest you set your aim a bit further from your professor.